Yo, what's going on? KG on EGTV. Welcome back. Your boys here, and we're live on EGTV every Sunday. You guys already know what it is. Vibes from the Six. We got Hussam, AK, Mo in the house. We got Alan in the house. Dabs is going to be joining us at any moment now, and we got Kendall here to jump in as our Newcastle correspondent, giving us her take on Newcastle, of course, and everything else football. But let's get into it, guys. Of course. Hussam, your team have just won the FA Cup final, the second trophy you've won this season, and you're still on for the quadruple, even though it is looking more and more unlikely. You have had a big boost to your quadruple hopes today with Man City dropping points. Alan, you guys did what you had to do. You guys went out, you beat Burnley. It was a close game, 1-0. You guys beat them. You got the job done with the home crowd. You did what you had to do. We got Mojo here. Very commiserations, bro. Unfortunately, Chelsea did lose, but it was a hard fought game, and your team did well. AK, I don't even know
what team didn't fucking play. Let's go.
Let's go. And then Kendall's in the house. Kendall, long time. How are you, Kendall? It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Sorry, I was just on mute because I was eating jelly tots.
So the question for today. In the
Kendall,
chat,
you know what I realized, Kendall? Every time you're on this show, the 3-4 shows we do after that, all I see in the comments is, "Can you bring Kendall back? Because we don't want to."
Yep. So today's going to be vibes from the 7.
Feeling the love,
vibes from the 7. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the two guys in the title race next to each other, and then we're going to just.
You got layout. Can you not make me this close to that? Do the thing where we're a little bit. There's a centimeter apart. Click the layout thing. We're a bit further.
No, like where you make the squares a bit smaller.
Yes. The layout thing on stream.
It's gonna be like this.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
This is
now.
Better,
now
guys?
put me instead of Mojo. Mojo don't deserve to be on the top row. So
I don't want to be at the top. I don't want to be. Bro, I'm done with the season. I'm on vibes.
I don't think Egal deserves to be on the top row either. Can we set this up properly, please?
Alan should be top left.
Let's
put
top
right corner is the host.
Look at this shit.
Guys.
I'll just have to be like on my own page.
Yeah,
like I won't need
right at the bottom,
guys. Let's
Egal, you have to put Alan instead of you. Obviously.
Come.
Alan needs to be top left, or we don't start the show, bro. Alan top left.
I'm boycotting the
Calm down, guys.
Calm down. We're boycotting. We're not calming down. Alan top left. Alan top left now. We're boycotting. I'm going off camera.
It is not that serious.
Until Alan's top left, I'm off camera.
As much as you want. You can boycott as much as you want. It is not that.
We want Alan. We want Alan. Mojo and Daps, join us, man. Come on, what is this?
Bro? No.
Woo, I don't care.
Listen, it is not that serious, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to be doing is we're now going to get into the video. So the title of the video, as you guys can see.
Tomato.
Stop.
Comment section, spam Alan top left. Spam Alan top left.
Tomato.
Man, stop the show. Listen, relax, guys. Let's actually do this properly. Let's get into the video. If you guys don't know, the question of the day is, can Liverpool still do the quadruple? Yes or no? Let us know in the chat what you guys think. Obviously, Liverpool did win the FA Cup. So the first thing we're going to discuss is the FA Cup. What do you guys say about that?
I mean, Egal, can you listen to the people? Look at the comment section.
Bro, why are you not a people's person? Can you just put Alan top left, man?
It doesn't matter.
I'm fully going to do the whole show off camera if Alan's not top left. Alan is the real winner. He gave you 3, bro. Come on.
All right, what do you say?
Now, Daps needs to be on the top row as well.
And now put me at the bottom.
Anyway,
pause.
Let's go. Long story short, let's get the show going. Let's get this show going, guys. Let's get the show going. First topic I wanted to discuss the FA Cup final. Chelsea losing, Liverpool winning. Hussam, since you are the victor, let us know what you thought about the game.
Oh dear.
Campione, ole. Listen, fantastic victory. We were the better team on the night for me. I really, I just hate penalty shootouts when it's your team involved and you're emotionally invested. But, Alisson made the save off of Mount. Tsimikas finished it off and we won the game. Twice on penalty shootouts now, doesn't matter. A trophy is a trophy. We cannot go to Italy and tell them that 2006 World Cup doesn't count because it was won on penalties. We cannot go to Stamford Bridge and tell them that 2012 Champions League doesn't count because it was on penalties. A win is a win. I think, we've all watched football here. I was about to say basketball because I'm watching the Bucks now. but you know, we all have watched football here, and listen, sometimes in certain football games the ball just refuses to go to the back of the net. That's literally what happened. You know, there were chances both sides. I thought Liverpool were the better team, higher XG, more shots, more possession. I think the Carabao Cup was a little bit of a reverse in terms of who was the better team. So yesterday we just created more chances, just didn't score. So it is what it is. It was unfortunate that we didn't score and ended in 90 minutes. So look, we won the FA Cup. Very happy. Take it on from here, and listen. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a very interesting end to the season.
Okay, Mojo, what are you saying? That was quick, Husam. Mojo, what are you saying?
For him, it was.
Bro, I don't flaunt FA Cups. I'm a big boy, bro. I don't flaunt FA Cup.
You can imagine this brother has been celebrating it the whole weekend, isn't it? It's been the perfect weekend for Liverpool fans, winning the FA Cup, and then on top of that, you get Man City that slip up, of course. And I'll be honest, I thought the game was very even. Personally, for me, I don't think it was that one of those games where we were both at it. And finishing wise, I felt like both teams could have done a lot better. And I felt like towards the end, especially as the game kind of went on, Liverpool started to look a lot more tired than we did. But again, Chelsea's just wasteful, so it doesn't really matter. And it ended up in penalties, which, just like Hussam, I fucking hate them. I absolutely hate penalties with everything in me, man. And it's just another penalty loss, and as usual for Chelsea. And I've seen more painful penalty losses, but losing 2 in the same season to Liverpool is not fun. And walking away from Wembley with nothing twice is not fun. But congratulations to Liverpool. I'm not going to say really too much about that. And I think it is what it is. I wish we'd won it in 90 minutes. That would have been perfect for me. And from the moment it went into a penalties, I don't know about you lot, but I generally just thought we were going to lose. And then Azpilicueta does what he does. And then you have Mason Mount, unfortunately, who gets his penalty saved. And it's unfortunate, but I'm not really... That's the only game I really cared about that was left, and we lost it. So we move on. We now have 2 more games left in the season, which I couldn't give 2 shits about. I just want the season to end, guys. I can't lie to nobody, man. Football's dead.
2 games?
2 games left for us, yeah.
Oh.
They've got...
They play midweek.
Yeah, because he played you. Yeah,
they play midweek.
Like you.
We play.
My bad. I thought Chelsea had only 1 game left. My bad.
No, we play on Thursday, bro. Thursday we play Leicester, and then the last game is, I believe, Watford.
Oh, that's an easy win.
I'm just gonna say, when we were talking on the show, Patrick was saying stuff like Chelsea was gonna get slapped. I was saying, you know, it's gonna be a close game. It was gonna go to penalties, and you know what? It did end up going to penalties. Liverpool did win, and it just goes to show you in these cup finals they're very cagey, and teams don't want to lose. Sometimes you don't see the open games that you would see in the Premier League, like Liverpool and Chelsea had. What was it? Was it at Anfield? It was an open game where somebody got sent off and it ended at 2-2. So,
yeah, it was Anfield.
You don't see those kind of games in cup finals. It's always cagey. But yeah, I'm just gonna say this, Mojo. Your team in FA Cup finals, Wembley finals have a very bad record, and it's just at this point it's like a hoodoo or something.
I mean, you can put it that way if you want, and whether you win or lose the game that doesn't really matter. I don't care what competition it is. I think a lot of people want to make shit about it and saying like, you know, you have a Wembley curse, blah 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 blah. The ladies won there today, bro, and it's the same time. It's the same damn team.
Oh, did they? So we lost.
Huh?
What was it? 2-1 in the end.
No,
3-2. 3-2.
Big
up
it's
Samantha
1-1.
Kerr, man. Best striker in the league, man.
But yeah, like to be honest, I don't really care about stats like that or things like that people want to keep a track of, because it doesn't really tell the story of what my club is going through or give me anything of significance other than something that the rival fans can use as a banter on us. So use the banter. I get it. You have an opportunity to banter us. And honestly speaking, I want my team to improve. And it's anyone that gets to a final wants to win a final. We didn't. It's simple as that.
That comment.
Anyway,
hey, man put him at the bottom as well.
He asked for it. Let me just ask everybody.
Oh, so now it's he asked for it. When we asked for Alan, it wasn't we asked for it.
Anyways, anybody have any talking points they want to talk about? Mo Salah, Liverpool winning their second trophy.
I was going to ask that as well, because I don't know. I was at the game. Was his injury very serious? Because he just went down and suddenly he was going off.
It looked like he was around the groin hamstring area, so it could be. I think they might rest him for the Champions League final now.
Go on, Dr. Ann. Go on.
Yeah, it seemed around that area, so that could be a bit serious. But going for the game, It was good that Kepa's penalty finally landed so they could start the FA Cup with the same ball because from the Carling Cup final, the Carabao Cup final. Liverpool were the better team to begin with. I think from half-time, Chelsea were by far the better team. Liverpool looked exhausted in the end and looked like they were playing for penalties. But then it got to penalties and, Chelsea bowled it again. So, I'm sorry, Mojo, it's just that thing.
It is what it is. We bottled it, bro. We lost it.
Yeah. Didn't Liverpool miss first in that penalty shootout?
No, we did.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. But
bro, we literally, Mendy saved the last penalty that Liverpool had to score.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with Chelsea in FA Cup finals, but at the moment, you just seem to be losing everyone. To be fair, you're getting into them. You just keep losing them. So I don't know what that's all about. But
well covered, Alan.
Yeah.
We're the
You're
first
welcome.
losers. That's the achievement we get for it. We're the first losers.
But yeah, I think in going from that, I think Liverpool's injuries are racking up. You've now got Fabinho. You've now got maybe Salah and all that. So if they are long term, it could be problems for the Champions League final, but you have to wait and see on that. It's the only thing that might sway me if they are out missing for the Champions League final, whether I say that Liverpool will lose it, but we'll just see.
Okay. I was just gonna say, anything else that you guys want to talk about on this, because we can't go straight into
Luis
the title
Diaz.
race.
How good Diaz was. Diaz was sensational. He looks like the biggest threat at Liverpool right now. He was fucking brilliant. I've never seen someone hit the ground running so quickly. It's unbelievable, man. He was good, man. You can't deny it.
Liverpool are not used to those types of players, man. Players with tech. They don't even give him that much compliment because he doesn't score sometimes.
Sorry, why are you singing?
Listen, bro, it's not about tech. Respectfully, if I wanted a techy player, we should have just got Saint Maximin. His box office. No one cares. We need someone with a bit of output.
Who told
you?
We need someone with that.
Husam joined the Alan St. Maximin's average.
Absolute. No. I didn't join the average club. I invented a new club called Alan St. Maximin's shit club because of what he did against Manchester City. The decision making absolutely pathetic.
You were begging for him to bag it against Man City.
Listen, I was begging for it and it didn't happen. So now I'm gonna call it shit. It's just how it goes.
What have I been saying for about 89 months?
Yeah.
89 months. That's a bit extreme. I don't even think I've been live that long. I'm not gonna work that out actually. But yeah, what have I been saying for however long? I literally have been saying the exact same thing. His decision making is embarrassing. Very embarrassing. All I can do is some little. You can't see what my legs are doing right now, obviously. But I was literally doing whatever he was doing against whoever it was. Can't remember now. Yeah, but I agree. He's not shit, but he just doesn't.
Excuse me, Egal, can you please not once have I ever said Alan Maximin's average or poor. He's great. He's world class. He's an amazing player.
You're so shameful.
Who's overrating now?
Okay.
Bro, he needs Arsenal to beat. He needs Arsenal to lose to Newcastle, man.
Just before we move on,
I'm just giving him his fair credit.
Arsenal and Newcastle after the Tottenham game. But AK, did you want to say anything else on the Liverpool FA Cup win?
Sorry. Yeah. Liverpool Football Club, congratulations. Chelsea, you're fucking shit in finals.
Hey, it didn't sound like you were going to say congratulations. You sounded in pain there, bro.
Congratulations, man. That's 50 major trophies now to our 45. But big up to them, you know what I'm saying? The mentality monsters, once again. I always said this, penalties is not about luck. It's not about expecting the keeper to save. It's about mentality, man. It's about who's got their head screwed on and who can deal with the pressure. And in front of the Chelsea fans, apart from Sadio Mane, who, do you know what? It was mad because the last player I expected to miss a penalty was against Mane, but it took me a second to realize that he was going up against his international teammate. And then that smile, you know, it was crazy because when Mane was walking away, he was smiling. I don't know if you remember, but he had this big smile on his face, and I was thinking he knows exactly what's happened, man. His teammate has used his own info against him. But yeah, Chelsea not clinical enough. Liverpool even not clinical enough. I feel like from the moment extra time started and Virgil van Dijk was off the pitch, Liverpool were playing for penalties, and it's like they knew if they got there they could win, and they got there and they won, man. There's nothing more to say.
Well, there are talking points.
If Chelsea go back to Wembley next season, leave Mason Mount out of your game week squad. You might have a better chance of winning because this curse is way more than just Chelsea, man. This man has gone to Wembley 6 times and lost 6 times, and 3 of those occasions, I could fault him directly for it. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's just not the guy to be playing in Wembley by the looks of it. So nothing much to really say about the game, man. It was what it was. It was a repeat of the first final. I'll give it to Chelsea and Liverpool. They have given us two of the most entertaining 0-0s I have ever seen, bro. Like those two amazing games. So yeah, man.
I just want to say one thing, Egal, just before we move on. Listen, Liverpool now are on 50 major trophies, 5 ahead of Manchester United. Alan and Newcastle, Kendall, a trophy is one of these. Egal, let me land, please. Egal, Daps and Mojo. Egal, Daps and Mojo. This is what happens when you establish dominance. Over long periods of time. This is what happens when you dominate Europe. You dominate England for a long period of time. AK, you get me? It's been a while. I know Ferguson gave you 27 years of glory. Klopp just fucked all that glory in 5 years. So
Mojo,
we're back on top.
Mojo, look what you've done. Are you seeing this? Look what your team has done. Take a big deep.
Hey, we contribute to it. I have to take the major L. It is what it is.
You know what? As well, Mojo. If it was anyone else but you, like if it was Roy or someone right now, I would like be cooking the lives out of you. To be fair, I was a bit drunk yesterday, so I actually can't really remember it a bit much. And then some Liverpool fans tried to start a fight with us because I have a Newcastle phone case, and he was like, "Why are you cheating from Chelsea when you're a Newcastle fan?" I was like, anyway,
get ready for that.
But yeah, if it was anyone but you, I would be cooking. But I just can't.
You know what? Newcastle and us are supposed to have a thing, Kendall. That's all I'm saying.
Well, guess what we do?
Because I remember they did an interview up and down the country pre-Champions League final, and all the Newcastle fans said, "I want Liverpool to win it." They got history, they got class. Blah 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 blah. But here we are. Here we are. Newcastle cheering for Chelsea. What's happening on earth, man?
Stop this madness right now. Yeah, this love story you're trying to start up. Yeah, you're going to be calling them an oil club very soon, anyways, bro. So let
me explain, Mojo. No one's starting a love story. No one's starting a love story.
Yeah, man.
Sunderland. You can ask Kendall this. And she will tell you, if she's not trolling, she'll tell you the truth. Sunderland and Everton fans, for some reason, like each other. They're called Scouse Mackhams. You get me? So the reverse of that is Liverpool and Newcastle fans liking each other.
Guess who else? Guess who else is to blame? Guess who else is to blame for them staying up? Oh, Chelsea. You know what, Mojo? Actually, this is my agenda. My agenda is going to start from today. That's it.
And Man United.
That's what I'm saying, Kendall. Come on.
Leave my club out your fucking mouth, Alan.
Never.
Okay, guys, just to let you guys know,
Sam, something you said
really wants me to Will Smith him, you know.
Something Sam just said was wrong, but we'll do it another day. I can't be asked.
AK, what did you say?
Tell me, what did I say that was wrong? Tell me.
I said if Alan doesn't keep my club out of his mouth, he's gonna get Will Smith whenever.
Well, you shouldn't lose to Everton 1-0 then.
I'll tell you another day.
Go on, Dab, go on. What's his name?
No, it's just when you said this is what happens when your club is dominant for such a long period of time. Are you meaning back in the day, or are you meaning now?
Oh, obviously, I mean back in the day. Obviously.
Okay, cool. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay,
cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah, come on, that's not delusional. I know this ain't dominant, man.
I was thinking, be careful with your dominant for so long.
No.
Yeah,
the reason why I said that to you, Mojo and Egal, is the only two clubs to establish dominance in England and in Europe. I mean, United not in Europe as much. Are Liverpool and United, because we dominated decades. They dominated the 90s and the 2000s. We dominated the 70s and the 80s. So
talk about your lifetime. Talk about your life, Sherlock. Thank you, Sherlock. Your lifetime.
Were you alive?
Listen, there's a great thing called YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to EGTV. You can now wear a pair of VR glasses. You get me? Virtual reality.
You know what you sound like?
You can
them people who put Maradona in their goals when they're like...
Sam, don't use my joke, Sam.
Kendall, do not test my knowledge. Bruce Grobbelaar, you get me? Jan Molby, Ian Rush, Kenny Dalglish. I can keep going. You get me?
He's got scripts, bro.
I've seen them live on YouTube. I've seen them.
Okay, brother's got scripts. He's got scripts. I've heard.
I don't have This is my script right here. My brain is my script.
I've heard the same monologue twice tonight. I've done 2 streams.
Kenny Dalglish, Jan Molby, Alan Kennedy, 1981, 1984, 1977, 1979, 4-time European winners. In the period of 7 years, we won 6 league titles and 4 European Cups. That's dominance right there. So yeah.
Sponsored
Okay,
by
I'm glad you have a
Wikipedia.
good memory and you can
just
read
to
stuff.
let
I'm
everyone
glad.
know, we have
No
100
problem.
people
I
in the
watched it all
chat.
on YouTube.
We have 100 people in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe, you can also do that while you're at it. But don't forget to hit that like button, guys. And let's keep
You
the
tried.
conversation
That's why I'm
flowing.
undefeated.
Let's keep the conversation flowing.
So
We
you
got to
claim.
talk about Tottenham. We got to talk about the top 4 race. Alan's got to come up here and put his chest out and start chatting. But,
Alan,
know,
it's your time
credit
to
you,
shine,
you
brother.
won. Pressure's on us now. But yo, go ahead. What do you got to say, Alan?
Yeah, it was a very awkward game to watch. We started really well and we were outplaying them, and then got the penalty. I know everyone's up in arms about it. My honest take on it, I've seen similar situations go against us, or go against us, and I've said it's harsh. I think it was a harsh penalty, but it was given. There's nothing we could do about it.
Bro, that looked like a never-ending half, Alan. You know that?
Yeah, it did. It was awful. But yeah, it was given to us, and obviously once it's given, what you can do is put it back in net, which he did. And then in the second half, Burnley decided to play football. Who knew? And it caused us problems. We were lucky to hang on. I think we were tired from Thursday, but we managed to ground out a win, which didn't look... I thought we were going to do the Spursy thing and throw it away, but we got over the line, which is at this point in the season, that's all you can do. 3 points. Obviously, we're now above you, and then it's on you to reply and see how you do away to Newcastle. But obviously, that world-class player, St. Maximin, you know, I've believed in him from day one. I've got faith that he's going to do it. Go the Magpies, away the lads. You know, I'm ready. I'm rooting. I'm there. Black and white.
Did you think it was a handball? Did you think it was a handball?
So,
Alan, I'm so disappointed in your dead energy, bro.
No,
Did you think it was a handball?
Bro,
I'm not getting ahead of myself.
I like it, Alan.
I'm not getting ahead of myself. I will see how it comes, because I don't want to get ahead of myself just for Arsenal to spank Newcastle and it blow up in my face. So
that is
we'll
true.
see.
I get that.
Yeah. But let's go back to, there was one, I think Kendall might remember this because it was against Newcastle last season, season before, where the ball was played up to Andy Carroll, who's headed it behind Dyer. He's jumped with his arms in the air. It's hit him a yard away, and they got a penalty against us. I hate that went against us. So something similar. It was very close, although his arm was in an unnatural position. It was close. I don't think they should be given because it's that close. But it was deemed to be a penalty. So I would say it went in our favour today. But we've had so many over the years to go against us. So it balances itself out. Obviously, I saw loads of Arsenal fans on Twitter. You included Egal. The FA want Arsenal to Spurs to get top 4. It's a conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. It's just embarrassing. But yeah, I agree. It was a soft penalty, but other people might disagree and say they think it was a penalty. It's just one of them for what people believe. So yeah, we're ahead of you, and come on Newcastle. It's as simple as that.
Do you guys want the image? Do you guys want the VR image to see it yourselves? Let me know.
What, the graph?
No, the image of the handball. You let me know. Did you see the image of the handball? Did you think it was a handball? Guys? Yes or no?
Everyone?
Did I think Rob Holding elbowed Son in the face like we were watching UFC? Yes, I did. Did I think Cedric elbowed the other guy in the back as well and it was a penalty? Yes, I did. So, you know, you only have yourself to blame. All you needed was a draw at Spurs and you fucked it up. So I don't give a shit about refereeing decisions.
What about the penalty, like, for the Spurs?
What about the handball today? Did you guys think this was a handball? AK, did you see it?
I did see it, and I've seen them given. So, do you know what it is? Complaining about referees is not... Let me put it this way, Gal. I don't understand why you're on Twitter complaining about referees, you know, because it's in your hands. You have 2 games, 90 minutes of football, 180 minutes of ball that you need to go kick. Go win those 2 games, or win 1 and draw 1, and you have got Champions League football next season. What Tottenham do should be none of your business. It's absolutely all on you and how you guys function. If you guys go to St. James Park tomorrow and you fuck up, then this handball means absolutely nothing, because it's you guys that fucked up. So I feel like you're already looking for what excuse you're going to use when you don't get top 4, and it's going to be the narrative of, oh, referees this, or I promise you now, if Arsenal don't get top 4, we're going to see a thread of every wrong decision against them in the league this season, and that's going to be the reason why they didn't get top 4. We don't care, bro. It's in your hands. You have 2 games of football to go and win, and go and win them. That's all it is.
Okay, so do you guys not even want to discuss the Tottenham game? You want to straight move on to
I
Arsenal?
think the Tottenham game was, as I think Alan summed it up perfectly, to be honest. It was a cagey game. They got their goal, and I was actually surprised that Burnley actually played ball. You know, that I didn't expect them to come out and do what they did in the second half. But yeah, Burnley came out, played football. But as I said, Antonio Conte, this stage in the season, this is what he does. He grinds out results, bro. This is what he's always done.
This guy Josh is delusional.
He grinded out the result, and now
Josh, I just want to know if everything's okay at home, hon. That's all.
Damn.
I hate these takes on. I hate these takes on
the
football,
ball is
man.
now
They're
in
so
the
shit.
ball is now in your court, Arsenal. You have a bunch of, and I'm going to say this not even as a hater, but this is a fact. You guys have a bunch of young players who've never experienced this before. They've never navigated situations like this before. What you saw from Tottenham,
A couple of them have.
Yeah, but bro, it's a fair point. Look, the thing is
saw
the
from
immaturity.
Tottenham today-
We've seen
what
immaturity
we
in
saw
big
from
games
Tottenham
from your
today was the
players.
That's true.
What we saw from
That's
Tottenham
what it's
today
saying.
was a bunch of players who've been there, know how to get through a situation. Arsenal tomorrow, they're going to be missing some players, of course. You have a manager who's never navigated himself through the situation. If it was a bunch of young players and a manager who's experienced, who's done it before, I wouldn't be so worried for you guys. But it's a young manager and a young group of players, and I'm not even going to be taking the piss out of them if they lose the players, because I don't expect them to be able to handle this kind of pressure at this age. They're not supposed to be navigating through these kind of situations without the experience or without the backbone of having experienced players. The fact that they're in this situation, they have to try to get the best out of it. If they don't, it will be on Arsenal, it will be on Edu, it will be on Arteta for taking away that backbone away from them, taking away the experienced players and letting a bunch of young kids run around. But at the end of the day, everything from this point out, Egal, all your tweets, everything, it's all been entered into evidence. Every single thing you've said has been entered into evidence. And it all comes down to 290 minutes of football, bro. So the so-called best young team in the world, or whatever you want to call them, you better hope they go out there in the next 180 minutes and they provide you with results. Because if they don't, Egal, you're gonna wish you never ever made EGTV, bro. We will drag you on this channel until you can't walk anymore.
Listen, I'm gonna be here, win, lose, or draw. But I generally do think we are going to win. And when it comes down to it, if you guys have anything to say, I'm gonna let everyone else speak. I'm just gonna sit back. I want everyone else's take on these two games before I speak. So I'm gonna go to you, Dabs, because you wanted to get involved. What are you saying?
But by the way, before Dabs goes, real quick, can I just sorry, Dabs, bro. Can I just end up just by saying, Kendall, you see, what's his name? Oh, what's his name again? Gabriel and White and Rob Holding or whoever else is out. This is prime time opportunity for you guys to go and stick it on them. And the one thing people are forgetting, there's one piece of context that everyone is forgetting. It is the last home game for Newcastle United. And the fans will be out there in full force. The players will be there to end the season off correctly.
Yes, okay.
After the whole since January.
St. James's Park is quiet anyway.
Since what they've done to stay up since January and how they've managed to maintain or stay in the Premier League, these fans are going to want a good send off. Those players are going to go there tomorrow, and they're gonna want to give the players the best send off. Kieran Trippier, once a Tottenham player, always a Tottenham player. Bruno Guimaraes, we'll see if you're trolling on Twitter, must match up your trolling in real life as well, because I need him to score tomorrow and celebrate like he's never scored a goal before. But yeah, I honestly don't think Arsenal know how to navigate the situation, and I think Newcastle, it'll either be a draw or Newcastle will win.
Also, Ant and Deck.
Just before you go, Dabs, I just want to read the super chats, guys. The first
you're on
super
mute,
chat
by
from
the way.
Doc LFC.
You're on mute.
Big up Doc LFC.
Let
the
Kendall
super
go,
chat.
because that was aimed at Kendall. So let Kendall go first.
Okay, I will let her go. Doc LFC, big up for the super chat. Thank you guys. Keep smashing
What
those
a guy.
buttons. Even if Arsenal get top 4, he says the Spurs, Arsenal, not EFL, FA Cup, no, Europa League final. And then I got FA Cup stuck in my head. Sorry, guys. And then
why?
How is Arsenal's midfield and defense looking tomorrow? I will let you know right now. If Gabriel and Holding are out, it's going to be Tomiyasu and Ben White in the defense. There's no way Ben White There's no way Ben White is out. He was ready to play the last game. But if Gabriel and Holding are out, that means that we're gonna play with Cedric, Tomiyasu, Ben White, and Nuno.
Reports today from Arsenal Twitter account saying that Ben White or Gabriel haven't been spotted with the squad.
We've done this numerous times where players just don't train with the team, but they're working behind the scenes. It's a muscle injury. He can get back in time from a muscle injury. It's not a serious injury. But Kendall, you were gonna say something in response.
Nah, I wasn't. But Daps was just being nice and letting us go. But yeah, there was a comment just a little bit further up that I did see where they said that we bent over for Liverpool. I just want to let you know that it was only 1-0. And actually, it was technically 1-1 actually, but we did get a goal ruled offside. So I just want to let you know that because unfortunately, I think your brain's gone a little bit upset, and you have just mixed yourself up there. But the City thing, I'll let that slide because that was 5-0. All right. But yes, let's just move on from that because I just wanted to bring that up. Yeah, tomorrow, obviously, last home game of the season, we've got 4 sides of the stadium filled with a flags display. Obviously, if you have seen the flags display at St. James's Park, I know flags don't do shite normally, but with the crowd behind us, obviously, it is the last home game of like the most mental season that we've ever had in our lives. A couple of the players we will probably never see again. Gladly, Jamal herself. So yeah, a couple of them be like waving off. See you later. Trippier's fit. Wilson's fit. Pretty much everyone is fit. So like Joe Linton's fit. Shah's back fit. The only person missing is Shelby, because he's gone to Disneyland. That's not why he's missing, but he is in Disneyland.
Actually gone to Disneyland.
Yeah, he's actually at Disneyland. So.
As you do.
Like God on a street. That's because he's injured though, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so everyone's fit, it'll be good. I think everyone's getting a bit carried away, like 4-0. I know we never beat Arsenal on that, and it's like we never beat. Is that fair enough? But I think this time obviously it is. I don't think we played you since the takeover because we played you really, really early in the season at the Emirates. So yeah, I think everyone's getting a little bit carried away. If we get a draw, I'll be buzzing. Don't worry, I'll be absolutely fine. I've literally, as this show is going on, I've literally had 7 messages off Tottenham fans saying, "Please win tomorrow. Please win tomorrow." So Tottenham
how many of them were from Alan?
None from Alan actually, which is quite upsetting. I must admit, Alan, you're in the bad books. But yeah, I just think it won't be as easy as everyone's making out. I don't think. But now I've said that, they'll probably win 3-0. Sorry, Tottenham. Yeah.
No, none of that bad. Your turn. Actually, yeah, reverse. I see we done. You done reverse. Fair enough. I'll let it happen.
Okay, as someone has just mentioned that Joe Willock is also injured as well. They didn't say he was out for the season, but they did say is unlikely to make an appearance. But we will see because he might just come back. He might just come back, because he's our player now. He can play in this fixture now. So
Kendall, do you think you're gonna win?
Nah, I don't think we're gonna win. I think we'll get a draw.
That's just as bad as a win, in my opinion.
Well, if we get a draw, I'll be happy. I know you won't, but I'll be.
And everyone's painting this game out to be as like this massive game, last game of the home game of the season. Do you think your players and your team are going to be like fighting for this game like as if it was like the biggest game of the season, or they're going to
100%. Well, every game is like the biggest game of the season to us under Eddie Howe. Like that's just how he is. Like that's just how he approaches games. That's the mentality change. Like Steve Bruce, like before, would be like, "Oh, if it's 3-0, guys, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like it's all right. It's Arsenal." Like that's what he would do. Whereas Eddie Howe would literally be going at this game to win, and that's what I'm glad about. And our home form this season, we were like won 6 in a row at home. Until Liverpool, so our home form's pretty good.
Oh hi, Sam's awake. Yeah. Shameless.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mentioned like losing at Liverpool. Sam was like, "Yeah."
Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty sure Dabs was next, but Hussam, you wanted to jump before him? I'm not sure.
No, I'm not gonna disrespect Dabs like that. He's the oldest man here, so let him speak first.
Go ahead, man. Take it away.
No, it's cool. Look, I've been very honest the whole season. I did think Arsenal were going to get top 4 based on the fact that Tottenham were getting great results against bigger teams, but then dropping points elsewhere, and Arsenal were grinding out results. The fact is, business end of the season, and Tottenham have come alive. Conte's Conte's gotten playing properly, and Arsenal have started to drop points. Anyone that tries to say that any game right now is easy, you don't watch football, right? You don't. People were saying West Ham for us was an easy game. Last game of the season, Noble's last game. The fans, like, even when we got our first goal to go 2-1, it was their fans that started making the noise because they don't want to see it. Last game of the season. What?
Just asking.
No, what did you say, bro? What did you say?
I said, did someone say West Ham? That's all I said.
I did say West Ham, bro.
Shameless.
Yeah, we drew 2-2.
I just asked a question that don't have to get so annoyed.
No, it's just shameless, isn't it? I said West Ham. We know the result, bro. You were singing "I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles" earlier.
No, I was going to say now I get the bubbles.
You probably did a watch along in it. You probably did a watch along as well. On it.
He did.
Someone say West Ham.
Shameless as shit. Honestly, shameless as shit, bro. Keep up the good work, Sam. Anyway, as far as with Arsenal and Newcastle, it is a big game. It's a fucking massive game for Arsenal because their season has all been about getting top 4, and we are all rating Arteta until recently for getting you to top 4. Newcastle away on the last game of the season with, you've got to remember, every single player in that Newcastle team, we know Newcastle in the summer are going to spend money, right? So every player in that team has to try and justify why they should be considered to not be replaced. Every single Newcastle fan, this is the last game they're going to go to for probably 2 months, right? And they love football, right? So they're going to be behind their team. Kendall, the flags thing actually works, believe it or not. It does. I've been in areas without flags. I've been in areas with flags. It's louder, right? Arsenal going up there without a defence. We felt at West Ham today without a defence. It's not going to be easy. So anyone that's downplaying it, this is on Arteta, man. This is Arteta's, like, people are going to judge him on this because I will say right now, he gets top 4. He has justified at least getting another season. We've just been, me and Hassam just been on with Northside, who's been proper arguing Arteta out, and we've been saying, listen, if he gets top 4, he deserves another season at least. Yeah, if he doesn't. And let's also be clear, getting top 4 this season's massive because if you don't and Tottenham do, or if United had, they won't, thank God, yeah. That means mentally the quality of the players that come to your club will be better. United will get players anyway, but if they get big players and they don't have Champions League football, mentality is going to be shit, right? They're going to be going there for money. If they get top 4, they're going there for a different reason. I actually think Ten Hag will buy players based on skills and fitting into a system. But it's very relevant because Arsenal will get better players if they get Champions League football. Tottenham will get better players if they get Champions League football. So this game is massive between the 3 of you. Doesn't mean shit to me, thank God. So I just wanted to land because I haven't landed all show. And Hassam, you want to talk about West Ham later? By all means, brother. 4 points clear.
We'll get on to West Ham.
Game to go, bruv. Let's talk, bro. Because we'll
get on to West Ham after.
We are going to get the one you want, brother.
We'll get on to West Ham after Hussam.
Funny you mentioned the trophy we won. How about the trophy you won?
Oh, Hussam?
I've seen my team win it all. You haven't. Anyway.
You haven't seen anything, bro. You've watched it on TV. Bro.
I literally have seen my team win it all. Carabao Cup,
on TV,
Cup, Premier
on
League,
TV,
Champions
on
League,
TV,
Club World Cup, European Super Cup. There's competitions we won you haven't even qualified for.
Wait till you get in a ground and feel the actual emotions. It's different, brother.
Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that elitist attitude. That's what we're not doing. Okay.
Right, carry on with the.
Let's go to Hussam, and then we'll go to Mojo. Then we'll get onto the bubbles after. Hussam, what are you saying?
We're gonna get into the bubbles after. I've been blowing them all day, bro. Forever blowing. Been having a wonderful time.
Okay, finish up the top 4 talk, then we can talk about the title race. Okay?
Yes, we'll do.
Hassam,
Anyway,
do me a favor, Hassam. Never ever say that statement out loud again.
Oh my God. What did he say?
I've been blowing them.
I mean, you guys are dirty-minded. I'm clearly very innocent to have this fish that blows bubbles, but you guys want to make it into some sort of dirty thing. That's your problem. Anyway, as I was saying, we're not going to make this more awkward than it already is.
Can I just ask the question? Can I just honestly ask the question? Have you gone out and bought that specifically, like to blow bubbles?
Absolutely. You do not understand how shameless I am as a human being. I started that watch along, and I was blowing those bubbles, and Bowen scored, and I kept blowing bubbles, and then Bowen scored again, and then I kept blowing bubbles. But anyway, listen, we'll keep.
Sorry, one last thing. Blow it again.
Can you see why?
We'll keep the bubbles for the West Ham part. Anyway,
now you can see where I took it to there, because this is how shameless. I have to take it anywhere with this guy.
Everyone can see.
But don't come across like that, because I have arguments with people all the time who like say like, "Oh, you're not a real fan if you don't go to games," and it's like,
get it. Can we just put on my age?
Guys, we're gonna give it 5 more minutes, then we're gonna go into the title race. I promise. Let's just finish off with this.
That was very elitist from Daps. He's a little bit rattled.
Look at this guy.
Anyway, look, Arsenal against Newcastle. With all due respect, I'm hearing all the Newcastle speeches and stuff, and I hear it. The problem is Newcastle are on the beach. I think Kendall even saw the game at the Etihad. Callum Wilson's finishing and stuff, it wasn't there. Chris Wood, the absolute lump.
We've got to remember Callum Wilson's been out since November.
Listen, I don't care if he's been out for 4 years. You have to score those 2 chances. Anyway, as I was saying, Chris Wood, you get me, absolute lump of shit. Missing a 2-yard header, crazy. Can I speak 5 seconds?
Yeah. My bad. Go ahead.
5 seconds. I never interrupt any of you, so I just want to say.
Sorry. You won the FA Cup. I'm sorry.
Anyway, as I was saying, Newcastle against Arsenal, I think that the issue is here's the problem. Newcastle are on the beach, so I don't really think it's as intense for Newcastle. The motivation from Newcastle side is way less than from Arsenal side, because Arsenal want to get top 4. There's so much pressure on them, and that could work in reverse. Everything I'm about to say could work in reverse as well, but I'm just using it the more positive way. You get me? So I think with Arsenal, they have so much going, as in so many reasons to win this game. With Newcastle, it's just because there is last game of the season. Also flags, with all due respect, in the Kendall, you're a much bigger club than that. That leave that shit for Spurs and City and them, man. So when it comes to Newcastle, I think they're gonna score a goal in the game. Of course, the crowd will be behind them and everything. So it's about Arsenal's mental fortitude. So if they're in the lead, can they stay in the lead? If they're behind, can they go on, they score the winners? And I think they have what it takes. Yes, they're young. Yes, they're inexperienced. Maybe if they were playing Newcastle, maybe in January, February, it would have been a different story, because there was motivation there. There was reason to play football. Now it's just they've probably all booked their flights to Malaga somewhere, and they just can't wait for the season to end. So yeah, I think Arsenal probably take this game. I've predicted Arsenal to finish 4th. I stick by that prediction. So yeah, I think they're going to finish in 4th place.
Nothing's wrong with the flag steppers. Hassam's just upset that Liverpool don't have them. That's all.
I am so happy we don't wave those plastic flags like Chelsea. I'm so happy.
I was out plastic material, but
sorry, just before.
Have you seen Chelsea's flags at Wembley? Have you seen how embarrassing that is? Doing this as if they're at a parade or something. Have you seen how plastic it looks?
We have 200 people in the chat. I just want to let them know. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button right now. Let's try to get to at least 300 people in the chat by smashing those like buttons. Let us know what you guys think about Arsenal Newcastle game. Who's going to win? Newcastle's at home, so it's Newcastle Arsenal. Let us know your score predictions. I'll go through them the moment that Mojo's done. Mojo, what are you saying?
And was Hussam done, by the way? I wasn't sure.
Yes,
in it.
Was.
Yeah, Hussam's done.
He's never done.
All right, my bad. I just wanted to make sure in it. So Hussam wasn't done. All right, let me know when Hussam is done, guys.
I'm done.
You fell for it. My bad, man. And bro, I'm not gonna lie to nobody, man. First of all, let's say things as they are. Burnley losing is the highlight to my weekend. Whenever it happens, I want this team to go down, guys. I'm going to make this very clear. I don't care if they fight their manager. This team needs to go out of this damn league. And so I'm happy to see Spurs win their game.
Was the problem with Burnley, or was the problem?
Bro, Burnley need to go. You don't understand, bro. When you do that away day one day, wallah, you'll understand when you do that away day, bro. The ground is not fitting of this Premier League football that we're trying to play out here. The football they play, I can't stand it. The players they have, I don't rate. Bro, we're done. They need to go. And every now and then, they might drop points off of me. I don't like that either. Let's go.
Guess who has them on the last game of the season?
Say again?
Guess who has Burnley last game of the season?
Oh, you do? So you can send them down?
Yes, we absolutely can.
Oh, hey, I'm going to become the biggest Saint Maximin fan, that you'll ever see.
You know what's mad? We were the title deciding team because we had Liverpool and Man City, and then we've got Burnley. on the end, so we might have relegation as well.
Burnley needs to go down. Like, I want to make this so clear. It's nothing against their fans, but I don't like your
not Everton, Mojo.
Oh, no.
Now,
yeah.
I'll get to Everton afterwards. Because Everton, I have a whole other stuff that I need to say afterwards, right? As for Newcastle and Arsenal, guys, I like Hussam going on a speech about, it's so important for Arsenal. My friend, it was very important for them to win that Europa League final against us because we had nothing to play for. We should have been at the beaches ourselves too. But guess what? We defeated them 4-1 because they weren't up for the game and they weren't up to standard. Now, I'm not saying they are not up to standard. But I think this is the biggest thing I've noticed with Arsenal fans this season is that they will get on this stride. They will get their wins together. They're thinking, oh my God, we're playing some fantastic stuff. We're getting the right results. Arteta is doing the big thing. And then guess what they do? Every team that comes in front of them, easy 3 points. Oh, we can beat this team. We can beat that team. I'm just letting you know, Newcastle away at the end of the season, especially at their ground. Oh my God, I'm telling you right now, it's not an easy game. Now we're adding an injuries on top of that you guys have and the players you have missing. I'm not going to be out here predicting a result against you lot. What I will say, however, is that it's not going to be an easy game and you guys are going to have to flip and bring your A game like you do against any other team. Do not underestimate this team. Do not underestimate Eddie Howe's game management and do not underestimate what these Newcastle fans can do to that team when they feel like it. So for that reason, don't underestimate this game. I generally still feel like it's in Arsenal's hands. If Arsenal can win their 2 games, guys, we have nothing to speak about. No matter what Spurs do with their results, we have nothing to speak about.
I'm saying 1-0 Arsenal, smash and grab. Let's go. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you're going to say on it? Is that what you're going to say?
I'm going to say this in it. I don't think Newcastle's going to beat you. I think Newcastle will definitely make you draw, though. I think this game has 1-1 written all over it. It's going to be a
draw and a loss is the same thing to Arsenal. They have to win.
It's at least it's not a loss, guys. You can at least hold your head high and be like, we didn't lose to Newcastle and Newcastle away, and you can put it on like
we applied pressure.
Put it on a graph. I know what you Arsenal fans like to do, innit? Put it on a graph. Say that last season, this type of fixture, we may have dropped points. This one, we didn't. I don't know. You'll find a positive spin for it anyways.
Listen,
but with that being said,
I'm just going to make this clear, Mojo. There's no excuses. If we don't get it, it's on us.
Who's your last game of the season, Egal?
The last thing is
Everton.
Yeah, home to Everton. Dele Alli.
Your face says it all.
Hey, look, you need to just get them to get a red card because this team clearly likes to get a red card. That's all I'm saying with Everton. Everton love to look for a red card and then bottle the game and then be like, yo, this whole thing happened. We don't care. Anyways, with that being said, let's be honest. I don't know why this conversation still seems to be going on about whether Arteta deserves a job at the end of the season if they finish outside the top 4. I think at the very least, he's proven that he deserves another shot next season and he deserves to be backed. That at the very least he does deserve. But will he get another top 4 next season? That's the question. Arsenal fans need to find a way to get out of this delusion where they think they're 3 to 4 signings away from competing on all fronts. The silly type of shit that I hear, please stop it. Like it's not that. It's not like that. Next season, you're going to have more teams competing for this top 4 and it's going to be even more difficult to get into this top 4. So with that being said, the question is, can Arsenal actually get the right type of players and can they be consistent whilst maintaining their competitiveness in multiple competitions? My own opinion is based on what I have seen before. You didn't do it well before. So my guess is that you can't, but I'd like to be proven wrong.
Okay, people are asking for a graph. So graphs we got.
Oh my God.
Listen,
no one asking for a graph.
Egal, real quick, yeah.
That's the graph.
Next season on this show, let's get rid of predictions and do like a segment of graphs with Egal. Because honestly, hold tight, Blake. Blake loves a graph. The comments love a graph. They love an Egal graph. So we have to bring it in regularly because I still want to know where you get your data from, though.
This is the graph that I have. Arsenal.
This is not the graph, Egal. Show us the real graph, man.
No, this is a graph.
No. This ain't no graph. This ain't no graph.
1 second. Let me explain this. This right here.
Technically, that's a pie chart.
Okay,
yeah, that's a pie chart. Thank you so much.
Okay, this is a pie chart. This pie chart shows Arsenal's last 6 matches versus Newcastle. Okay, all 6 of them have been wins. Okay,
this guy loves to jinx his own club. It's unbelievable.
On top of that, head to heads versus Newcastle. Let's go. Let's go. Newcastle. The last 6 times we played Newcastle, 5 of them wins, 1 loss. The 1 loss was what was it? In 2018, and it was a 2-1 Newcastle win. So history does tell you we travel well against Newcastle. So that's
okay. Now put on the real graph.
This is why I've said it's not.
The people want to see the real graph. Don't lie to them. Put the real graph.
Mods, get on your job, please.
Yes. Also the mods, bro.
Why do I keep saying mod? I'm a mod. I can just do it.
Yeah. But
for real, Egal, put on the real graph with the percentages. Do not like the people right now.
I'm getting it. Give me a second.
Yes, that's what I thought. My man brought out a pie chart like we're stupid. Come on, wake up, man.
Guys,
come on.
By the way, Tottenham are now 60% favorites to get top 4.
Okay, put the graph on the screen. Yalla, it's time.
Wait, they're now 60%?
It's because we've won our game, so they've got all this.
No, Hussam, I wouldn't be laughing. You have 14% chance to win the league. No, is it?
Do you see me saying we're going to win the league every week, unlike you? So Tottenham have a bigger chance of getting top 4 than you. So this whole graphs you've been showing us. I remember, AK remembers as well. Wasn't it like 4 weeks ago where it was like, 78% Arsenal or some shit?
Yeah. Bro, it was literally 70-something% the other day. Anyways, I'm just
crazy how the world works.
Bro, I'm going to move on like this. I'm going to say Arsenal's going to win. What are you guys saying?
Arsenal
Everyone's gone for Newcastle wins, except for Kendall. She's gone for a draw.
Excuse me, I just said Arsenal win.
Oh, Arsenal win. Okay. 1-1. I'm going 1-0.
Uno. 2-2.
Okay, so let's get into.
I think Newcastle will take the lead. It's going to be big Mr. Wilson who's going to give him the lead, and then Arsenal will equalize in the somewhere in the middle of the second half, and then they're going to get under a lot of pressure. But yeah, man, the young boys ain't going to be able to do it. And then next week we're going to be celebrating Antonio Conte taking Tottenham to Champions League. Round of applause.
Yeah. So we're going to be celebrating it like it's a trophy. Okay. Let me just say this. Hussam.
Yes. We're doing a title card. So title card this Saturday. Tottenham Hotspur and those useless chicken pricks. Gonna pull up that. Don't put straight.
Let's talk about the title charge. Because you said that was when the title
just put that there.
That's when the title charge was going to start, right? And now this title charge could have been prolonged with a Bowen brace. The same Bowen you said was not good enough to play for Liverpool.
Hey, what happened to AK? What's going on?
AK's gone upside down.
He's turned into a bat.
Man's doing 50 Cent. He's saying, go, show it. It's your birthday.
Bro, 11 p.m. and this brother just went sideways. So what the?
I think I'm trying to propose to Kendall.
Yo, Jack, you say a lot of stuff, man. I let you get away with it, but come on, do not be disrespectful, bro. You've been around the channel for a long time.
Who, me?
You say a lot of stuff, but don't say
Jack, not you.
Oh. Well, bro,
calm down. Why would he tell you you're disrespectful on Jack?
Well, let's be real, Gal. Jack has spoke about my father passing away, so let's not put nothing against the guy. Like he will take it anywhere, bruv. So Jack, calm the hell down.
Anyways, let's move on. The title race, bubbles, and everything. West Ham today got a draw, and I'm not going to lie, they did not deserve the draw. Man City outplayed them. They did a good job holding on to the 2 points.
I hope Newcastle beat you.
Holding on to that lead and doing what they could do to hold on to the lead. At the end of the day, Fabianski's save got them the point. Man City only have themselves to blame, and Liverpool now have life. The title race is still possible. The league, the quadruple is still possible. Everything is still up to play for. Once again, Liverpool and City are now going to the final day of the season for the second time in this Klopp Pep era, and it's going to be interesting to see. So let's talk about it, guys. Liverpool now have to go and play who? The next game?
Southampton this Tuesday, and then Wolves next Sunday.
Okay, so let's talk about it, guys. What are we saying?
None of it matters, man. The only thing that matters is City last day of the season winning their game. As long as Man City can do their job and win a 90 minutes, it's the same thing I said to Arsenal, man. City should not be worrying about what Liverpool's doing.
Thank you.
City should not be worrying about what Liverpool's doing. As long as I believe Liverpool will do their job and they'll win both games.
Yeah,
So the onus is on Manchester City to secure their league title by winning their last game. It's as simple as that.
Who've Man City got now?
Villa.
Home to Villa.
Villa at home.
Stevie
Oh
G.
God, Stevie G going to win Liverpool League. I can't deal with it. I can't. I literally can't.
Kendall, I've just had to pay so over the odds. I refused to get my ticket because I was like, I don't want to get a ticket and have to watch that guy's smug face.
It's literally written.
And
it's like reparations.
I've had to pay 4 times as much for a ticket.
No, but Kendall, he couldn't do it as a player. What makes you think he's going to do it as a manager?
Because you
What's a Champions League for us?
You get a chance to redeem yourself. This is like Frank Lampard just beat Chelsea the other week. Sorry, Mojo.
No, they bent over for him.
So
yeah, 100%. Anyway, speaking of Stevie G, just want to point out to the people, Steven Gerrard has been to more Champions League finals than Arsenal Football Club, and Gerrard's great grandfather didn't exist when Arsenal got founded. So I don't know why Egal thinks he can step up to Stevie G, the greatest English midfielder of all time. Anyway, now just back to you can look as much as you want. You know that's my opinion. Anyway, as I was saying, look,
where's the echo coming from?
Yeah, there's an echo.
There's an echo. I mean, that's probably coming from Egal. Anyway,
is it me?
Anyway, here's the thing. First of all, big up to West Ham. First half, they played a very good game. They were very good defensively. They took their 2 chances on the counter attack. Jared Bowen. Thank you so much. You get me? He came out in an interview as well 2 weeks ago and said Mo Salah is the best player in the league. Jared, I love you, Jared. Honestly, even though you're a fish and chips winger, I still love you, and I would love to have you at the club as a squad depth option. Why not? Anyway, so after that, City,
what
I think
does a fish and chips winger mean? Sorry to interrupt. What does a fish and chips winger mean?
Jared Bowen.
Like he's not that good. He's not that good, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, Sam doesn't like fish.
I like fish and chips. I like fish and chips, but there we go.
I love fish and chips.
It's a bit boring. Anyway, you need something a bit more special than fish and chips. If that's what I'm trying to say, he's a bit like, he's okay. But anyway, see, now you ruined my train of thought. Fuck's sake. But anyway, they came out second half, and a non-fish and chips player, you get me, a barbecue sauce player, and Jack Grealish scored. Happy now, Kendall? Jack Grealish scored a goal.
Barbecue sauce. Out of every little thing you could have thought of opposite fish and chips, it was barbecue sauce.
Okay. Came out in the second half, the player who is a piece of filet mignon, from the best 5-star restaurants. Are you happy now? Are you happy?
Better, but I wouldn't say it was that good. But
you cannot say no to filet mignon. That's at 3-star Michelin restaurant. Has some shame. Anyway, they came out, Grealish equalized, and City just exerted so much pressure in that second half. Bowen, to be fair, had another opportunity. Maybe should have squared it. Antonio, honestly, this is why this guy cannot be an elite striker. That opportunity he fucked up against Ederson. And look, game ends 2-2 towards the end. Of course, Mahrez misses a penalty. It's not the first time he's missed a pivotal penalty. Mahrez has had a shit month. I'm going to be real with you, because he's actually one of the reasons that City aren't in the Champions League final. But here's the thing now. Look, if I'm being completely honest, let's just be objective about this whole situation. Yes, City did get a draw. Yes, there's storylines. It's not just the Gerrard thing, by the way. It's the Coutinho thing. Danny Ings used to play for us as well. You can say the Aston Villa players want to stop Grealish from winning a Premier League. There's storylines involved. But if we just keep it honest, it's 1% chance, 99% faith. It's all faith. It's not necessarily me sitting around, West Ham, Aston Villa, blah, blah. It's literally just faith. So look, I will keep the faith till the end. If we win it, it's going to be one of the greatest moments of all time. If we don't, nous voilà, Paris. We're going to Paris. So I'm happy. That's it. See? 60 seconds. 60 seconds. All I need.
Big up Doc LFC coming in saying, what is that? Man U, Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal should be.
Couldn't, but Stevie G will.
Okay.
He's talking about
beat Liverpool.
He's talking about Champions League final. Anyways, what are you saying, Daps? Talk to me about the game. How'd you analyze it?
There's a P, Daps.
Daps.
Oh, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
Thank you for unmuting me.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it was. Look, I said before the game, and people call it excuses. I don't believe in excuses. There's context, right? And the fact that Fernandinho, 37 years old, is having to play centre back for the last 3-4 games. Laporte, I honestly believe we're injecting him now because he keeps getting injured, keeps being started again. I'm confused at why Ake isn't starting. Walker being out is a massive miss. Cancelo on the right is not great. Zinchenko had a bad game. Last game of the season, West Ham. But like I said, if we can't beat West Ham away, we don't deserve to win the league. Like, we have to win every game. We could have almost won the league today. We didn't. It's fine. We have to go to the last game of the season. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to Manchester, go to the game and get waved, not nervous, but now I'm going nervous.
Are you actually going to go that?
I thought, yeah, come on, bro. Now,
it's a home game.
If we were out of the title race, that's why I didn't buy a ticket, because I didn't want to see Gerrard's smug face. But the minute I've been looking for a ticket for like the last 2 weeks, and every game we've played that we've won since then, I'm like, fucking hell, price is going up. Because I was being particular about the stand I wanted to be in, but I've had to just accept elsewhere. But I can't go into the last game happy because our defense is so. Every time someone attacks us, we look worried because we've got no Walker, no pace. Fernandinho chasing back. De Bruyne looked knackered today again. It's good we got 6 days off because De Bruyne needs to. For us to win the league, we need De Bruyne to fire. Grealish today was very good, very, very good. The echo's back again.
Yeah, I think it's Hussam actually.
Convenient.
It's not him.
As for Mahrez, yeah. Look, you can't blame someone for missing the penalty, but it took me a couple of years to get over the penalty at Anfield, and now I've got to get over another one. It is what it is. Look, this is football. Goes to the last game of the season. If we win the league. Because Liverpool win, I think Liverpool could smack Southampton and get the goal difference up. Who you got last game of the season, Hussam?
Wolves, I think he said.
Wolves, yeah.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Going by Wolves the other night, I think Liverpool could smack them as well. So it is what it is. We just have to look. It's football. We have to win it. And I could come on here acting bossy, and I will on certain streams when people act that way. But I'm not confident. I never will be. So, but if we win it,
no. But goal difference doesn't matter now. By the way.
Nah, because I was trying to work out the maths earlier. There's no way it can come down to goal difference now, can there? Ultimately, we win.
The only way it can come down to goal difference. It's a very unrealistic scenario in which Liverpool draw against Southampton and then you lose to Villa 6-0 and we beat them 5-0. So it's unrealistic. So realistic scenario is goal difference doesn't matter anymore. It's about you drawing against Aston Villa and us winning the next 2 games. Simple.
It's because they have a massive goal difference advantage. They have what, 7 or 6? What is it?
Yeah, but the draw today, if we beat Southampton as expected, we go 1 point behind them. So going into the last game of the season, there is no scenario in which goal difference matters. They're 1 point ahead.
But even do you know what? Even that, like, I know no streams really like too longer context, but a lot was made of the fact that we were 14 points clear, But the fact is, Liverpool had Leeds at home and not Norwich at home, Right. So right now we're 7 goals clear. But this is Liverpool. If they win a game, right, and it's by 3 goals, then they win a game and it's by another 3 goals. Then it comes to the last game of the season. So all of that, when you're talking about Liverpool or Manchester City, who regularly turn over teams 3-4-0, it's not a huge goal difference.
That's how many points were we behind in 18-19?
No idea, bro. Can't remember yesterday. To be frank with you, you tell me.
There is an
you wicked it, bro.
The problem is it's not Daps. That's the issue. The reason why we say 14 points is rival fans. And I explained this to Daps before, and he understood me. It's not City and Liverpool fans. It's Chelsea fans. It's United fans that told us in 18-19, even though they had a game in hand, is that we bottled the league from 10 points behind. So now it won't even necessarily be me. I might say it once or twice just to trigger Daps, but rival fans will say City lost the league by being 14 points ahead. So that's just what's going to happen. They're not going to count games in hand, bro. I'm telling you here, right now.
No, I hear it. And the thing is, I've been saying this for weeks. We just need to win. It's that simple. We win the league. It's in our hands. We win the game. we win the league. Pep, you know what? Pep was really good the other day when he came out and he got asked before the West Ham game about injuries. And he said, listen, if we had these injuries for 6 months of the league, I get it, right? But this is 2 games, right? If we have to play a player out of position and they have to concentrate that little bit more to win the league, then that's what they have to do. And that's the realness of it. You are a professional footballer. If you have to play out of position and it's a little bit less natural, do it. Like, and if we don't, then I don't support my best 11. I support Manchester City Football Club. Maybe the fact that Pep has let the squad get a little bit lower might be the reason, whatever it is. However, 6 days rest, KDB will drag us over the line. We'll beat Aston Villa. We'll lift the Premier League. And then we move on to the summer. We strengthen, and next season we go again. And that is what we do season in, season out.
Boom.
Hassan, I'm not going to lie to you. And also, actually, congratulations to Liverpool on winning the FA Cup. There we go.
Thank you.
Dabs,
you know for a fact if you win the league, I'm going to congratulate you. Come on, man.
No, you won't.
Okay, I'm just going to ask everybody here.
Dabs, don't do
who
that.
Who do you guys think is going to win it? Because I honestly, I don't.
Everyone thinks City, but there still is possibility. It's just 1%.
I believed until now. Like
it's 14% according to Egal's graph.
Bro, it's almost. Listen,
we don't go by Egal's graphs. That's the problem.
Hussam, it's impossible almost. What you're asking to happen is for them to drop points on the last day, and for you guys to win. And in my opinion, it is possible, but you first have to win this upcoming game, then win your next game. And if you go into that next game with a 1 point advantage, yes, of course you can still do it. It's possible. But I personally think it's going to be difficult with the level of quality this City team has and the consistency they've been on throughout over the last couple of years. I don't see them losing.
Crystal Palace, Southampton, West Ham. No one expected them to draw. They lost and drew 2 of those games. Shit can happen in football. Once again, I've already said it's 99% likely City will win the league. All we're doing is 1%. 1%. That's all I'm giving.
Alan,
so if City win the league, the quad is happening.
6 points.
If City win the league, the quad is happening. Even if Liverpool.
Yeah, the quad is happening. I mean, if City don't win the league, the quad is happening because
it's going to be funny finding like all fan bases of all world football, Barcelona come together and start saying, "Oh, Real Madrid, please save football." If it happens, like, "Oh, Madrid save football, Liverpool are gonna do the quadruple, we're in trouble," blah blah. You'll find like random fans that we have no beef with, like Norwich and Brentford and Newcastle, just wanting
we've had Watford go at us. We've
like,
had Watford go at us this season. It's mad.
It's crazy. It's lonely at the top, man.
Hey, look at that, man. They reignited old rivalries.
Anyways, guys, we could continue, but I kind of feel like we've discussed this so many times. Anything that you guys want to discuss on this topic specifically before we move on?
Yeah. The only thing I wanted to say is each of the last 2 seasons, Southampton have suffered a 9-0 loss, and they haven't this season so far. So it could be on the cards, but I don't think it's going to be. I think Liverpool will run out of steam. They absolutely look knackered.
They do look knackered. But I think they're going to run out of steam. But do you know what? The thing is, people need.
That's why I love Alan.
Yeah, people need to look at it and understand why Liverpool have run out of steam. And this is the thing with Liverpool and City. They're trying to compete in 4 trophies a season, right? It's hard, man. Liverpool against Chelsea. I was looking at
Liverpool's first time. Can we make that clear though? Like that they compete on 4 trophies. Like it's first time.
I don't want to say it. I'll get it. Listen, I've got so many.
When did you do that ever?
I'm just saying it. They usually sacrifice.
I'm just asking you a question. When did you do that ever in Chelsea's history?
Bro, we're talking about your club. I don't know. We have bigger problems. I don't know why you're talking to me about mine.
Okay.
In terms of your club, let's just say that
our club has done it plenty of times. We won trebles. We won multiple trophies.
City has been doing it regularly, whereas
no problem. Our club has done it many times.
Has anyone regularly done treble? No,
we dominated decades of football, bro. We did
it. Not regularly. No one's done it regularly. Calm down with that.
No.
We actually have.
Okay.
70s and 80s.
You have anything on this topic?
The way luck's been going for Liverpool, they'll win it. That's all I'm going to say. Because that's all I'm going to say. Because single thing like has gone their way. Like, and normally you can only go so far with luck, but just everything's like fell from the season, just like the route to the Champions League, just like various things like that. So I feel like it's again going to be with them. And that's just how I feel. Not that I want it to be.
What the hell?
What just happened?
I hope to God no one dropped you off.
Hey, who cut it off? Hussam, why would you do it like that?
That right there,
She's talking
that right there is when your computer dies. That's what happened.
Hey.
And we'll be back in the building shortly, people.
She's back.
Do you know what?
She's back.
I will let her finish.
Kendall, what happened?
I don't know. It said there was an error, but it wasn't my fault. It said there's been an error, but it's not your fault.
Listen,
See, look, bad vibes. Bad vibes. Streaming everyone's Liverpool to win. It's
No, this is vibes from the
Liverpool's
6, not
fault.
bad vibes from the 6.
But yeah, that's all I was saying. I think it'll probably end up with Liverpool just because of luck. But yeah.
I don't need that, man.
Okay. Mojo and AK, do you have anything to say on this, or do you want to move on to relegation? Because I know you like.
I don't want Liverpool to win shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to nobody, bro. I don't
Too
want
late,
them to
you've
win.
contributed already.
I've contributed to 50% of what you won. The last 2, I need you to drop it, bro. That's it. I don't care. I'm gonna tell you it straight up, bro. I don't want you to win shit. That's it. Those 2 trophies for me in particular, the most important ones out of everything that we fight for every season. I hope you drop them both, man.
Okay.
Listen, if we lose one, we're gonna get the other.
Listen, Mojo, like Mojo's speaking for the people. I think like this is what everyone wants to say, but don't dare.
Bro, I'm just gonna say it.
Why are you doing this for Chelsea as well? You know.
Yo, guys.
Final person. I said I've got a Chelsea agenda. My Chelsea agenda is like up here now. It's like even worse than
nothing. What do you have to? We're sanctioned. We have nothing to offer you. We have nothing.
He's doing started from the bottom now. Here we go.
Hey, I learned from the best, bro. I learned from you.
We actually did start from the bottom, though. You didn't.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did, bro. Administration. Don't make me do my history lesson with you, because I will.
Listen. Sugar Daddy came in, you became big club, and that's just how it happened.
Hey, Ken, babe, go back, bro. Go back.
Kendall's gonna do the same thing in 5 years. You know what's funny? Me and AK did the show before this. One guy asked him,
listen, we still are nothing. Literally, we haven't got now.
I know, I'm aware.
Hey, wait a minute.
I just want to say one thing. We did a show just before this. AK got asked, who do you think is going to win the Premier League first, Newcastle or Man United? He said Newcastle. Like, it's just like, you know, Newcastle might be in that position, you know, in 4 or 5 years. You never know what the fuck's going to happen.
Let's actually hear from AK. AK, what do you say? Final take on this topic.
AK, don't dare drop off.
Hey, my club got bought for £1. I just want to make that clear, though. Thank you.
AK, you okay?
AK.
Can anyone hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
AK looks like, you know, when your mum gets a new phone, she doesn't know how to use it, and she's like...
Okay, we can't hear him. God bless him. We can't hear him, but he's on mute. And he's dropped out. I'm gonna have to move the topic onward. So when he comes back, we'll discuss. We'll get his take on that. But Mojo, you started off. Yeah. Frank Lampard bottled it today. Leeds won, and the relegation battle is getting interesting. Just to let everybody know what the relegation battle looks like right now, I'm gonna put it on the table. AK's back. AK, are you there?
Here we go with the fucking graphs again.
He's sideways and then he's gone off again. We'll come back to him at some point.
So the relegation battle right now.
Hold on, I don't agree with the bottle of the notion that
they bottled the 2-1 lead.
Hold on. They were down to 10 minutes. Let's put it into context. They started really well. They were 1-0 up. It was a silly mistake by the defender. It was mistakes that cost them the game. I don't think because I think they would have gone on to win. But it's mistakes that cost them the game.
Adam, what we're not doing is Everton nicest on this show, okay?
No.
Or anywhere around.
Alan, go on, Kendall.
No. Kendall, I will, because you didn't come with the chest about beating Arsenal, so you get what you deserve.
Yep, tell her.
This punishment is that this Everton loving's too deep. That's too deep of a punishment.
I know a lot of us picked Burnley earlier in the season. And after their performance today versus Tottenham, I hope they get relegated. But what do you guys say? Leeds, Everton.
Can I ask why are we on this graph? Because we are mathematically safe.
It's not a graph.
No, you are only on this graph because you are in the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying?
My God.
Just letting everyone know that we're mathematically safe.
Newcastle were 9th, now they're 14th.
You're fine. Don't worry. And
so what are we saying?
let me state one thing, because like I don't want to really jump over it. So as far as I understand, the Brentford players and their families experienced racism today from some Everton fans. I want to say that nobody flipping condones that. That is some fucked up shit that is still in our society that should not be condoned. And it's not representation of Everton fans. I want to make that also very clear, because I don't like this generalizing thing that people like to do all over Twitter, saying, oh, Everton fans, this is what they do, this is why they deserve this. Let's not do that shit, guys. The individuals that were involved, the individuals that are sick-minded, that in 2022 you're sick-minded enough to do shit like this because you're pissed off or whatever your fucking reasoning might be, you're sick, you need help, go get yourself fixed. Simple as. Besides that, going on to the football, I thought Everton actually played well and played with a lot of character, but the problem always is the same fucking problem. These players are playing against themselves. I don't understand why you would make these types of mistakes. If the guy is through on goal and you are the last man, the last defender, you know it's going to be a red card for you if you touch him. What do? You do the most stupid thing and you get yourself red carded. And then you have Solomon Rondon, who's played for 3 minutes maybe, and fucking shows his stats onto another player, and bam, you now have 2 red cards. The game was already over by then. But honestly speaking, these Everton players, a lot of them need to look at themselves in the fucking mirror at the end of this season. If they somehow survive this, it's not about the manager, it's about these players. These players have literally got no guts, and their footballing IQ or their footballing guts is completely all over the place. I don't know what's going on, but every time I've watched their games, I've lost count on how many errors I have to watch in games or how many times they get themselves sent off for them to have to fight an uphill battle. It's just so stupid on every level. Besides that, Brentford, great character. You went down, a whole fan base is against you. It's an away game. It's your first time in the Premier League. Well done to you guys, because the fact that you turned this result around and got yourself that 3-2 victory, it's massive, and it pretty much makes Brentford safe. They are literally not going to be in a relegation battle whatsoever. Congratulations to them. Besides that, the character building arc of Frank Lampard continues, like I said, guys, and he will be learning a lot from this, and good luck to him.
Boom. Mojo has said a lot of things. I just want to say, people in the comment section, that was one of the dumbest comments I've ever seen on this channel. Like, I'm not even going to give that any time. If someone is condemning something as a black man, of course he's going to. Doesn't matter what team he supports or anything like that. That's so stupid. Don't say stupid shit like that. Anyways,
no, let them do their stupidness, bro. It's fine. I don't mind it.
Anyways, go ahead, bro.
But I appreciate
it. Dabs, you were going to say something?
I don't believe so. If I was, it probably wasn't relevant. So carry on.
Sorry, a bit later.
Okay. By the way, it was Ivan Toney's family who got the racial abuse. And
Really?
and I'm sure, I think Rico Henry put a thing out and said that his mum or something got racially abused as well.
It's
a lot of that still going on in the game. There was an incident at the Spurs game, a Burnley supporter.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah, just stuff like that's disgusting. It just needs to be stopped. So I don't, but unfortunately, you got people out there that are like that.
I must say as well, Everton did pretty well on social media, and I got pretty much back to Rico Henry straight away and said that they were assisting Merseyside police in the investigation. So obviously, I mean, whether or not that's true or not, but still, for you to go against your own fans and to say that, I think more clubs need to do the same.
Okay,
100%.
So just to wrap up, guys, who's going to go down between the three of them? Everton,
Leeds.
Leeds.
Okay, so just to let you guys know, looking back at the graph, what does it say?
Alan don't even get the chance to answer on the show.
Alan, who do you have?
Oh, I like this.
Because
on
it's
the bottom.
Spurs bias.
Nice.
Because it's Spurs bias.
Alan, who do you have?
Who do I have to go down?
Yeah.
Come on, Alan, don't disappoint me.
No, I'm going Burnley.
Okay. Hussam?
Everton.
No.
I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at this right now, and I have a sneaky feeling that Leeds is going to be the team that goes down.
Yeah, I think so.
They lose their last game, they go down.
Offense, defense.
What about you, Dubs?
Goaltender.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. I don't usually get that bothered about the. I don't know if is this season the relegation battle like more tense than ever, because I don't really watch it, but this season it seems to be getting proper. Like I was looking at it earlier and working out like it is that close between Burnley, Leeds, and not Newcastle. Definitely not Newcastle. Sorry, Kendall. That's what I want.
Usually there. That's why.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. But between Leeds, Burnley, and Everton, it's mad close. I can't even work it out. And the maddest thing is that when you look at who the teams that are going for the top 4 is as well, that is relevant to the relegation battle. So it's great being top of the league, looking back and thinking that was us.
Oh my God.
Wait, the one question.
Can you actually answer who's getting relegated?
I already did, bro. I already did. I said Leeds are getting relegated.
Can I ask a question? Hold on. So I know
that's what you think or what you want, Daps? Because I know you want them to go down.
I don't want Leeds to go. I don't want Leeds to go down. Leeds are United's rival, not ours. But I think Leeds will go down.
So I know Everton have got to play Palace. Everton are playing Palace in midweek, and then they're playing Arsenal. Who's Burnley's game in hand against before the final game of the season? Does anyone know?
Aston Villa.
And then who they got in the end last game?
Newcastle.
Everton needs.
Are
to
you
beat
sure it's
Palace,
Aston Villa?
Bro, Hussam, it's the weirdest thing ever. Burnley and Aston Villa play each other twice within like close.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Stevie, please just rest everyone against.
If it means Everton get relegated, I will happily lose to Burnley 85-0 on the last game of the season. I actually do not care. It literally, if it means Everton get relegated, I will just score. Not me, because I'm not on the pitch, but I would love us to just score like 15 on goals. I wouldn't even care. I genuinely would not care if we put that ball in the net like millions of times.
Why did you go for 85-0? You could have just picked around.
I don't know. See, I went for 89 months. I went for 89 months before as well. I don't know. This must be something on my mind. The last time Hassam was on about Liverpool winning the league and that. Yeah, that's on my mind.
We need to get Kendall
more 2020.
that was a good shot. I can't lie. That was a good shot.
Oh, guys. So just to recap.
That's a factually incorrect shot.
You do them all day long.
Endo went with Newcastle.
All I do is
went with Burnley. Dabs went with Leeds. I went with Leeds. Hussam, you went with, if am I mistaken, Burnley or Everton?
Everton, bro. Wake up, Egal.
Everton.
No.
And Alan, you went with?
I'm going to go. Now I'm going to change to Leeds. Everton stay up because Dele Alli to score against Arsenal final game of the season.
Does he play?
Hey, let's go.
Sorry, real quick. Has Dele Alli actually played much?
I don't know.
No.
Honestly, joking aside, considering
Dele Alli is a professional TikToker now.
Well, considering Frank Lampard, yeah, when he got there, was like, right, I want Dele Alli and I want Donny van de Beek.
Guess what? Guess who also wanted Donny van de Beek? And Donny van de Beek said he didn't want to be in a relegation battle, so wasn't going to Newcastle.
She's enjoying that.
Ha. See, this is exactly why I want Everton to go down. Honestly, I think Leeds will go down, sadly, but I don't really want Leeds to go down. I mean, I don't really care about them too much, but I cannot express like the joy that I would get to see Everton go down.
Rodri handball was worth it.
Okay, guys, just before we wrap up,
Dabs, I feel like you're gonna pay for that final day of the season.
Just before we wrap up, guys, any final points? I know Mojo, your team's playing against Leicester. You don't care about the league anymore. You're literally just vibing.
Let it end, bro. I am tired of this madness.
Can I ask a question? Because I know you've been doing these predictions. How many of you had Newcastle go down at the beginning of the season?
I didn't.
No, I didn't hear at the beginning of the season. So
Not me.
I think
we all said at the beginning of the season. I think we had like Crystal Palace shouts. There were shouts of like Southampton, but I never.
remember
Southampton was the one. I'll be real.
I do remember. I said.
I think we all agreed on Norwich, and I think some of us said Southampton.
Watford,
some said Palace.
Watford might have been.
And Watford was the other one.
I can't lie.
For Norwich and Palace.
I had this. I don't know why, but I had this.
You definitely have Burnley, bro.
No. I wanted.
Yes,
I don't know why. I remember thinking Norwich might do well because Billy Gilmore was going there, and I wanted them to do well. But fuck me,
all
man.
you Chelsea fans did.
Like Norwich and Fulham, literally, you could just replace them in any one season, and it would be accurate. Like you could just put Fulham in place in Norwich, and it's just going to be like continuously.
I'm tired of it. I can't lie, man. I need
literally just say Norwich are going to get promoted from the Championship next season.
But next season, we need Brentford to beat these allegations in it. We don't want them to do what Sheffield United did.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest. The one thing I did say was when your owners took over you, Kendall, I did the maths and worked out how long it was till you could start spending money in January. And I was like, right, we need Newcastle to lose every single fucking game between now and the transfer window opening, because that then might mean they get relegated, and that saves us all for about 2 years. And to be fair, you did lose a lot of them. No, to be fair, you did lose a lot of them games.
Yeah, we only won.
You're literally backed by a state government as well. Save us from what, bro?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm still, yeah, of course, and I don't want another one coming.
He's scared. He's scared, bro.
But yeah, of course, we all are. We should, and if we're not, we should be. But it actually,
I never said I wasn't. I'm just saying I don't wish
forget.
What I'm trying to say is, since January, it shows how much of a good fucking job they have done. Yeah.
Anyways, guys,
were great, and they've done a good job to avoid it by the amount they have. It's a fucking good job.
I gotta end the show, but I'm gonna end it this way. I'm gonna say thank you everyone for coming on. Special guest Kendall, thank you for coming on. Like always, Alan, a pleasure to have you. Even though you
come on, Magpies.
Yeah, there you go. we got Mojo in the house doing his thing. We got Dabs doing his thing. We got the man with the bubbles. Can we get the bubbles one more time?
The bubble stopped working, man. I think I finished it. I just finished the whole packet, bro. See, I haven't got a decent size packet. It's all just finished, man.
So you're not
what's the weirdest part? Let me Egal, before you finish, let me just say, I entered to the shop, right? And I had to put, because listen, grown-ass man, 6'1", cannot go in and ask for this bubble shit. But then, like, I just went in and I was like, yo, do you remember like when we were younger? And because he was the old man as well. I was like, remember when we were younger and we used to have that? Because I didn't even want this, bro. You know, the ones where you just like do this and just go and the bubbles come out. I just didn't find them. And then he gave me this like weird fish looking thing that just blows bubbles. But like the problem is when I first got it, I actually didn't know how it works. So I kept like, how do I get this into this small mouth right here so I can do. And you know, when I started the stream, you guys are going to the pits of hell. When I started the stream, you get me? I'm so innocent. I'm talking about bubbles. When I started the stream, the stream with just bubbles coming out of the whole like area here. And then the problem is the bubbles fell into my coffee, so my coffee was undrinkable. And yeah, that's my day right here. But yeah, that's the bubble summary for today.
Bro, that is hilarious. Anyways,
shout out to Mark Noble. Salute to Mark Noble.
Let's end this off. Let's end this off the right way. Sam, take it away, bro.
Alan St. Maximin.
Hey, thank you guys so much for joining EGTV. Please don't forget to slap the like button and subscribe. Come on, Villa.
Come on, you
Magpies. Let's do this. See you guys next Thursday or Friday.
Come on, you Gooners.